Hey guys, I just posted a picture of a cabbage on Instagram and said, hey, is anybody else making a dish with fresh cabbage? I need company. And then I thought to myself, I have you guys, so I can talk to you. um, yeah, I'm making a fresh cabbage dish. I'm making it with yuca. So it's gonna have yuca and fresh cabbage. And while that is cooking, I'm going to have like a fresh salad, kind of like a guacamole salsa type of thing with avocado, kimchi, onion, and tomato. So this is my cabbage here. I'm going to slice it up, get it ready for the boiling water. I'm going to add some spices in there and add my yuca. I'm also going to be adding some Earth Balance vegan butter, especially because of the yuca. Yuca is really, really good with butter and garlic, but of course it's going to be the vegan version. So I'll be adding my Earth Balance vegan butter and a little bit of garlic, a little bit of sea salt, some pepper, and I'll check out what else I feel like adding in there. Okay, so what I ended up doing is adding some habanero peppers to the cabbage. That's also known as Scotch bonnet. People from the islands know all about that Scotch bonnet. And I decided to kind of make it like how I would make collard greens or any kind of green spicy dish with a leafy vegetable. I do have the pepper in there. I do have the cayenne pepper in there, and I also have the liquid smoke to give it that smoky flavor. Because of course I'm not adding any fat back or animal products or ham or any kind of animal product that would make it have that salty flavor. I did add sea salt, so that's taking care of the salty flavor, but as you know, using animal products adds like a smoky and salty flavor at the same time. So you can still achieve that by adding the liquid smoke and by adding a little bit of sea salt. I'm going to go ahead and show you what that liquid smoke looks like in case you haven't seen that before. So this is what the liquid smoke looks like. This brand is vegan. This is the only brand that I've ever used, and you can kind of look at the back and see the ingredients. It has some water, some natural hickory smoke flavor, vinegar, molasses, and a caramel color and salt. So this is really, really a good idea to use for your collard greens, any kind of greens like this that you're trying to make, like cabbage or anything that you're trying to give that smoky flavor that we're used to in the South. Here I got my yuca going. It's basically done, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. And I just realized that I did something kind of funny tonight, and it wasn't really on purpose. I made some cabbage that are spicy, as you can see here, that are kind of like the way that we would make cabbage or collard greens here in the South. And I also have some yuca going, and that's just, the two cultures merging. My grandmother is from Panama. I'm second generation American, and my dad's side of the family is American, and there's like straight American. And yeah, so both sides are black Panamanians, black Americans, but I'm so excited I can merge, all of the flavors that are going on, even if it's by accident. So I'm all into that arroz con pollo, that yuca con sava, all of that good stuff. So I'm curious about you guys. Tell me a little bit in the comments about the different cultures that you guys have in your families that you just have grown up with, or if they sometimes you see them presented in the foods that you create, even if it's not on purpose, just by accident. Like maybe sometimes you may make a plantain or whatever that may be, or however that presents itself or looks like in your family. definitely leave that in the comments so we can get to know each other a little bit better. I'm just going to add a little bit of fresh veggies to this dish, brighten it up a little bit, and add an extra element of flavor and spice. So these are all the extra fresh veggies that I'll be adding to the dish. And then I'll be adding this dried cilantro to the yuca. The yuca has the vegan butter, some garlic, a little bit of red onion, and then I'll be topping it with this dried cilantro. So yummy. That's that earth balance, baby. Tell me that don't look like butter. Alright, this is how it looks. I got my cabbage in there with some fresh veggies on top. I got my yuca cassava with the vegan butter, the garlic, and the red onion. And I'm going to top it off with a little bit of dried cilantro. Oh, can't wait to eat this. Big shout out to my grandma who introduced me to yuca cassava, and she is celebrating her 80th birthday in Hawaii. Everybody say happy birthday to my grandma in the comments.